Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ultima Final Fantasy, the ultimate and punctual Final Fantasy podcast. I'm your host, Kaleb Schweiss.
I am Joe.
And today, guys, we are reviewing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Final Fantasy podcast, Ultima Final Fantasy.
Yes.
I made the joke earlier. We had to restart the show, so it's not funny anymore, so we're just going to move on. All right, so one of the more niche games, I think, that we're going to play, Joe argues that the mana games are probably more niche, and they are. And they're also way more random, because this is just a fighter. We just barely played a fighter.
Because nothing reminds you more of Final Fantasy than pushing things at people and having them bounce off other people.
And scaring people. Yeah.
Spooking them.
I do love to scare people.
Spooking them and getting poker chips.
Yeah, I don't usually get money from them when I'm like, boo! You scare the shit out of like my wife or my kids, but you know, I'll have to pay attention next time, see if they drop some coins.
Yeah, see what happens if you pull a gun on them.
Yeah. Then they start running around like, and then I could beat the shit out of them without the gun. Yeah. That's how that game works.
A glimpse into Schweiss's household.
Yeah. Yeah. Healthy. Healthy. Played Heroes or Legend of Dawn or Dawn.
Heroes of Dawn of Legend of Adventures of Mana.
You'll know what I'm talking about. But today we are, thank God, not here to talk about a mana game. Instead, we're here to talk about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, a 2018 Japanese crossover fighting game developed by Bandai Namco and Sora Ltd. And, of course, published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch. The fifth Super Smash Bros. Game, succeeding Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and the Wii U.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember at all.
And if you remember our last conversation about this,
I do.
I didn't realize that this was a different game than that game. But I must have known at some point, but I had forgotten.
I wonder if maybe you thought maybe this is the ultimate version of that, because it is kind of like...
I think maybe, yeah.
Super Smash Bros. And then Ultimate underneath, so maybe you're like, oh, it's
I will say, I've played the other one, and I've played this one, and I don't know the difference between them based upon, you know, what I played 5 years ago in this one.
Yeah, did you play it with Craig on his Wii U?
No, I played it at that party with the gay guys flopping on top of me.
Yeah.
That was the last time I played this. I played Smash Bros.
You got flopped on by...
And they were smashing bros.
Yeah. I'm not a Smash Bro. I'll play Smash Bros, but I'm not a Smash Bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't Smash Bros, but I will play Smash Bros.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not a Super Smash Bro. But, like, no, I thought when you said come over for the Super Smash Bro party, I didn't mean you smashing bros. I thought we were playing the game. Yeah. That was a layered party that night. There was a lot of things going on. I didn't realize.
And layered in more ways than one.
Yeah. And I happened to be the meat and or cheese in that sandwich more than once. Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was, I thought that was Melee. So I guess I'm kind of in the same boat as you.
No, we were playing Wii U. Yeah, we were playing on the Wii U.
Really?
Yeah. My friend Dylan, that was his party. And that's what he had. He had the Wii U.
Wow.
He was the last person I played Smash Bros. With.
It's
and Mario Kart, because we were doing Mario Kart as well.
It's the last bro you Smash Bro'd with?
I've never smashed a bro.
Okay. We believe you. No. Just saying, I was at the same party, and I didn't end up underneath anybody but that one guy's wife.
No, because... Well, they were just having a wrestling match, and I happened to be on the couch next to them. And then, And then it got real personal.
Yeah.
It was pre-COVID days.
Yeah, when you could just...
When you could just roll on top of someone else.
Yeah, when you could not
in the middle of someone's fucking... what the fuck do you call it?
Dog pile?
Foreplay going on.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting there.
Yeah. That was a good... That was fun.
That was a fun party.
Yeah, I drank a lot. It was good.
Yeah.
So, speaking of not parties, although this is a party game, they started deving it in 2015, and it was pretty much right after the 3DS Wii U's downloadable content for the last game. Never played the last one. I did play a bunch of Melee back in the day with Craig. And by a bunch, I mean like a little bit, and then just said it wasn't really for me.
My other friend Dylan, the one that I grew up with, he loved Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like it that much. And so I'd play it a little bit, but then would egg him into moving on to Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah.
Which I much preferred. And the last Mario Kart game, I guess. Well, I guess I don't know if it's the last one, but the one on the Wii U. The one on the Wii U where you could get like the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was the last. Damn, I need to get Mario Kart for that fucking Switch. That's what I need to do.
I think I might have Mario Kart.
That is one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. I don't think it gets that much funner than the Mario Kart game.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like Mario Kart.
Yeah, but it's always the choice between the Melee and the Mario Kart. I feel like it's like more than one person's house. Like Dylan's house was like that. The other Dylan's house was like that. I had a friend Mitch who lived up the street from me growing up. And his house was like that. It was like, you have two choices. You either play Melee or you play Mario Kart. Now, obviously, I was always on the side of Mario Kart, but that did always seem to be kind of like a thing that people, would get together and play.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So this is just this generation's version of that. And apparently it is the ultimate version.
Yeah, the ultimate Super Smash Bros. Video game.
Until they come up with the next one.
Ultimate 2. So the game came out December 7th, 2018, and has a shit ton of characters. Yeah. The joke I have for the playable characters list, which is 74 in the base game, is 74 playable characters and still nothing worth playing. It's like the I got 800
this review's going.
I got 800 channels and there's nothing to watch. That's like the Mario Kart or the Mario version of that. So there's 74 playable characters, but there's like 6 different types of characters, really.
You think so?
So
I always thought they were pretty unique.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I don't know. Maybe I've heard that from like real sticklers. And I would not feel that way. But I only played as Samus, Dark Samus, and Cloud.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, I felt the urge to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And then just put it down. Yeah,
so we are playing this because Cloud was put in this game. And it was kind of a big deal. Like, I remember a lot of people talking about on this show in our audience, a lot of people talking about like being surprised that they would do that because, the bad blood between Square and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Especially considering that Cloud was
the game they betrayed him on.
That was the game that they moved over to PlayStation with. Because the game was expensive. They needed to make their money back and the disc would be cheaper than the fucking high capacity Nintendo cartridges.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a business decision. You just have to go with it.
It's just business. It's not personal.
It's just business. Kind of a thing. So, yeah, interesting thing there. And, of course, the way that I found out, now the internet could not make up its mind on the first page of Google search results as far as, like, how to get Cloud unlocked, because you do have to unlock them. You only start with the original 8 characters from the original Smash Bros.
Yeah.
But I will tell you factually exactly how to open them up as soon as you can. You play as Samus on classic mode, which is like the arcade mode. And you play as Samus until you get Dark Samus. So you got to keep on doing it over and over again until you fight and win against Dark Samus. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't win. Like, I'm still thinking that in my mind. Like, what hell would I have gotten into where I had to like keep on opening up these 74 fucking characters until Cloud came back, which that's basically what happens, like random after a certain point. You play as Samus until you fight and defeat Dark Samus, and then you have Dark Samus in your roster, and then you play as Dark Samus, and then Cloud should be the first one, I think. And then you beat Cloud, and then we beat the game as Cloud. We beat classic mode. So there's like a bazillion modes in this game.
Yeah.
Including like a story mode, which we didn't touch. We talked about why we did that on the last episode, but we can kind of go into it, I guess, again. You do get, and this is Nude Clan's rule, as far as beating games. We've talked about this before with like World of Final Fantasy, where there's like an end to the game when you get credits. That's the rule, right? You get credits, you beat a game. So we beat Final Fantasy 11 finally with the last expansion when they actually gave us credits, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you get credits, you beat the game. And so therefore, like what we did in World of Final Fantasy was extra. And with this, we only had to play classic mode, although there's World of Light, I believe, which is like a full narrative thing, which we didn't play for two reasons. One, we can get credits in classic mode. It's just an arcade mode, and we are not, or have not been, that big of fans of Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So that's like one reason. The other reason is that it's supposed to be really long and really difficult. So it was just kind of like, okay, we're only playing this because one character is in this game. We might as well just play classic mode and call it good.
Yeah, I mean, who are we kidding? We're not here to truly review Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Ultimate.
this isn't a Nintendo podcast.
Yeah.
But we did get some time in it. I don't know, how long do you think that? It took, 6-7 games to unlock Cloud?
6 times for Dark Samus,
I thought it was
for Cloud. So 7 times through. And then Cloud. So I beat it 8 times in about an hour and 15 minutes maybe.
Oh, yeah, you counted the time?
Yeah, I just sat until it was done.
Wow.
I was just like, I should do this. It's probably time.
Nice. Okay.
So
we got a taste.
Yeah.
A taste of it, and I think we need to fight each other. Do we actually have time to do that?
Yeah, we do. I don't have to work till 7:30.
All right.
A couple hours.
So stay tuned who is the ultimate Smash Bro, who smashes bros.
Yeah.
On this episode of Ultimate Final Fantasy, the Ultimate Smash Bros. Podcast. There's about a bazillion game modes as well. Not just classic mode, which is basically an arcade mode. You go through and you fight, like, each character has their own version of this, by the way. They each have like their own stages and everything like that. So like as Samus, we got to play against the dragon and 4 Pokemon, which was always the hardest one for me. And then work on through to like a final boss, which was usually a character that we hadn't unlocked yet, and then we move on. And then World of Light, which of course is the narrative thing. I didn't touch World of Light. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't even see it on the thing.
There were other, like, if you just press play Smash, which is like the big button on the main menu, it's really just like a match, and you can decide upon, which kind of match that you want to do, and like how you want your guys' health to be measured and all that stuff. So it's a game that's clearly just made for multiplayer. That's like what it's either multiplayer or what's the word where someone gets a completionist. It's either multiplayers or completionist. Can
you imagine having like a completionist need on this game? There's so much.
Well,
shit in
I
there.
remember the phone call with you about the completionist. Where it was a phone call. You were just like texting me like points. Here's your points.
Yeah. It's such a weird game. I guess I have a few voice messages to you. I guess we could play those. But yeah, I'm running through the game, and to me, it's just like mayhem. You fucking you win a match, it moves on to the next match. You win that match, some police sirens go off. It's like boo, woo, woo. You get pulled over. And then who rolls up to the car? Dark Samus. And then you beat the shit out of Dark Samus. And then, here, all right, let's just play these.
What the fuck is even going on in this game? Like, it's just like, oh, go, round 1, round 2, round 3, 5 Pokemon. Oh, you died. Do you want to use a ticket? You only have 5. I'm like, sure. The win. Go to the next round, win. Go to the next round, die. It's like, do you want to use your coins? I'm like, yes. I would like to continue without starting over. Okay, cool. Coins. Boom. Oh, you won. Okay, here's this little mini game where you're playing fucking Centipede. Oh, cool. Points. Lots of points. Oh, you got almost all the points. You get, shoot the Nintendo logo. Oh, look, a new challenger appeared. Oh, you got a fighter. Oh, Splatoon chick. Oh, no. Oh, you won. Oh, look, unlocks. It's like, what the fuck? I have no idea what's going on. No idea. What the fuck is this?
All right, let's see what the next one is.
Rewards, points, unlocks. Look, new join. Joins battle. Bonus game. Failure. Points. Failure. Points. Credits. Tickets. Coins. Points. What the fuck? Dude, it's so random. What the fuck is this? Is this like something that we just missed? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with this thing. It's just, I'm just getting bombarded with shit. And like, I just have to make sure the completionist in me doesn't take over, because this is like, this would be a bad deal for me.
Yeah.
You want to go into that?
Yeah, so like I have a tendency to try to, I mean, I'm into getting platinums and getting all the trophies and unlocking all the stuff in games. So this game, I unlocked a lot of shit just for playing it the 7 times through, and it sounds like a lot, but I was only playing for like an hour. So to me, this would be a nightmare if I was someone that felt like I had to play all of the or unlock all of the things in this game. Which it's kind of cool that you have so much in there to unlock. Like if you're into Smash Bros. Or games like this, anarchist fighting games, I guess, where the map kills you more than the enemies do, if you're me anyway. And there's like 7 different buttons to jump. If that's your thing, then yeah, if you like tickets, points, coins.
It's a lot of shiny shit being thrown at the screen. You're definitely right about it. I didn't give it a second thought when I was playing it. It was just like, it's a very energy-filled game for kids, and that's just kind of how I looked at it when I was playing it. And it's a fighting game with no blood, and of course the fucking percentage system still makes no sense, but whatever. So I just was kind of like, okay, but yeah, you do get like, it's like ADHD level of like insane shit that they're throwing at you.
Yeah,
you know, so many like coins and tickets and like all 8 of those levels are very different, like very crazy. The map changing over and over again. Like when you're playing the credits, you have to be in you have to destroy shit with a spaceship. You can't just skip that shit.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever seen, did you ever watch the Lego Batman movie?
Never.
The first like half an hour of that thing, it's like, it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. It's so fast and so hard. I'm just like, oh my God. And like, it's the one movie I've ever seen my son Jace just sit there and watch. And like, his ADHD was just sated by this movie. And I was over there just like, oh my God, everything is so fast. It's just, they're talking so fast. Everything's burning through. It's like 4 movies crammed into a 30-minute section. I was like, holy fuck. That's what this game kind of felt like to me. It's just like flashy, all these rewards. Like if you think Fortnite is like cringy with that stuff, like this game is the ultimate fucking flash ADHD satisfying creature. It's kind of cool though. Like I could see why people would like it if like this is your deal and there's that many characters in there to unlock.
I think one of the interesting things I saw on there when we were playing it was like between every match, the game adjusts difficulty. So if you beat the match in one go, and let's say you did really well, like it wasn't a close match or anything like that, like the difficulty thing, wherever you started it at, it just moves it over. Yeah. Like, okay, well, the next one's going to be a lot harder. But let's say you died on that one and you had to restart or something like that, then it would either go down or would barely go up or something like that. I thought that was a really interesting system, so that like keeps you so that, And you can see like these grayed out sections of higher difficulty levels. Like you cannot beat this on max difficulty unless you are actually really fucking good at the game.
Yeah.
I thought that was something I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty genius.
The closest thing I can think of is like Rocksmith. Kind of is like what that kind of does while you're playing. Like it's like, oh, you're doing well. Okay, here's more notes. And
yeah.
It's like, oh, you suck again. Okay,
that's like half a teaching game, though.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So it makes more sense. This thing's not trying to teach you. It's just trying to like send you into convulsions.
It's kind of teaching you how to be a good player.
I mean, I got a lot better by the end, I think.
Yeah. And then, of course, when he's talking about like shit that it gives at you, like between every match or in between like every time you beat the game on classic mode, at least. Like, you get, like, sections of paintings. Like, you get, for certain game types, they each have their own, like, painting. And then for the classic mode as a whole, it has, like, a mural.
Yeah.
And that's based upon how far you got into difficulty, how much of the picture that you receive. So, it could be a lot. You could really sink some shit. Like, just the fact that you have to play enough matches in game modes to open up 74 characters starting from 8.
Yeah.
Like, that's already a lot. But then you have, like, murals and, like, puzzle pieces. I guess it's more of a puzzle than a painting on those things. Like, you also open up those. And then you have, like, different costumes for all these characters you could open up. Yeah, it would destroy you. It would just destroy your time.
Yeah. I can't remember what the how long to beat thing was for it, but it was pretty insane.
Yeah, it didn't take us very long. Or completionist mode?
Yeah, the completionist was like nutso. Oh, 66 and a half. That's not that bad.
That's not as bad as I thought. I mean, they are short games, but that's a lot for a fighter.
That is a lot for a fighter. I mean, but I don't know. It's one of those games where like I get it. I get why people like it, but I've just kind of always been impartial to Smash. And you're the only other person that I know that is also.
Yeah, everybody else fucking loves it. So I feel bad.
This is our game.
Coming on here, like this is our game for this show, not even for Nude Clan. It's like I bet if A4 or Zach were out there, they'd be blowing the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, I don't know, it's fine. I'd rather play Mortal Kombat. That's usually my answer for every time like people want to play Smash. Like, well, do you have Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's like Smash but for adults.
Yeah, it's like Smash. It's like Smash Bros, but it's for adults.
Yeah. I don't want to be like too.
I don't want
to
be that guy who goes to a steakhouse and orders applesauce.
Yeah. Also, one of the guys who plays Smash a lot.
Exactly, I know. I'm throwing shade.
But yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of cool. One of the guys at work I was talking to, he didn't know it was like there was a formula to unlocking stuff. He thought it was all random, and I told him no. Me and my buddy both did 6 playthroughs of Samus to unlock Dark Samus to unlock Cloud, and then beat it with Cloud and call it good. Mm-hmm. So I think it might turn to random, like you were saying. And God knows how long it would have taken us to.
There was like one or two
back.
characters. I think there was one character on like the second round through with Samus that I missed. It was like the kid with the hammer. I don't think I beat him.
Oh, you lost to the.
Yeah, and that makes me. And that was the time when I was like, oh shit, I actually have to. I'm not gonna put this on max difficulty when I know that the next thing is Dark Samus and I know that the next thing is Cloud.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna play this on easy street.
The game should have like a body mass index thing in the Wii Switch or the Switch like controller, and then when you fight the Wii Fit guys, like if you're too fat, you have like a disadvantage.
Slow down.
Yeah, you start with like 50% KO meter, and you're like slower, 25% slower than you were before.
Yeah, so you get the Icebreaker Kid, the Wii Fit guys, Dark Samus.
Yeah.
Who are the other 3? I can't remember right now.
The kid, Wario, I think, was one of them.
You're right. Wario was one of them. Warrior was one of them. Well, we can remember 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
I guess one of them's Cloud.
Yeah,
Five
Cloud
out of
was 6. So
Okay, we're missing one of them, but yeah, that's who we had to fight at because, of course, like it's every game on classic mode is like after your credits, it's like
yeah.
new guy, you got to fight.
Yeah, that's the police siren, the boo, woo, woo. And then it's just, all right, you're back in. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Encore. Yeah, it's just so much stuff flying at you at all times.
I mean, I'm hoping that I'm better at the game now than I was before, you know? 'Cause I always sucked at it too. So I guess that's another thing. Like if we had like negative reaction to our negative, I guess mine's not really a negative response to the game, but it is still kind of an underwhelmed response to the game. It's just like, yeah, it's a fighter. It's Nintendo. It plays well. Like it's well crafted. It's well programmed.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing like buggy or clunky about it, I don't think. So
yeah, and the maps were super interactive, like you were saying, and really cool looking, and graphically it looks great. Like it looks awesome for
a Switch game. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah,
they definitely took everything out of it that they could. They just milked the fuck out of every like second of it. You're right, they're just throwing shit at the ADHD kids.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't know. I would have never looked at the Final Fantasy series as like the it's filled, but in comparison to Smash Bros, it kind of does seem that way.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, it's kind of slow, you know. You know, you got to grind, like especially the older games. So it's kind of funny that way.
Yeah,
kind of funny comparison. But we should probably play a round or two.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, Sephiroth is in there. Shameful way to beat it. Yeah.
Slightly homophobic. What are you talking about? Oh, Smashing Bros? There's nothing wrong with Smashing Bros. I just don't do it.
It's just not for us.
It's just not for me, man.
We probably should have truly set this up to.
It's all right if they can stand you being outside for 40 minutes while I freeze in here.
I mean, you could barely stand that for the sound of it.
All right.
Let's hook up this toy. Oh man, you can learn. Oh, what did that say?
What?
There's a hint up top that said something pretty funny. You can learn the basics of Smash by reading the How to Smash tutorial on the official Nintendo website. Google How to Smash.
Oh my god. Stock battle! Why the fuck would we not play Cloud? We should be doing 2 Clouds against each other.
I just am more confident with Samus.
I'll be honest, you played this more recently, and I hope I remember the controls. Especially on this little,
nub.
I don't know how to describe.
Nubbins.
Come here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, getting away from that shit.
Not me.
Fuck. Oh my god, this feels so unnatural with this controller, dude.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Fuck you. Fuck away from me.
All right, I have the super power-up deal.
Just remember not to use it. Fuck you.
2-2.
Troy's got another one.
Yeah. 1-2, Joe.
I'm better at smashing bros.
Yeah, more practice.
More practice at smashing my bros. No, you played this more recently than I did. Oh, shit, fuck. Come here. God damn it! Stop it with the fucking sword of fucking star. The fucking candy cane out of my fucking face, dude.
1-1.
You.
Did I walk out and lose? So stupid. Man.
Wow. That's good pod.
Yeah. I lost. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I can. Because I saw it.
I walked out of the map. That's fucking stupid.
Was this mine or yours? The Switch.
My Switch. Your
Okay.
Joy-Cons.
All right. I'm bringing our mics back to our faces. Here you go. Get a true test with that. What are we saying here? Is the Joy-Con refusing to sync? God, dude. Okay, so before we press record, figuring out how to get a second controller onto the Switch. Us old men just could not figure that shit out. Had to look up a tutorial.
Pull up the.
Eventually, just had to just fucking hit buttons and on the screen until it changed.
Yeah, we did not Google how to smash though. The game asked us to, but we said no. It's okay.
No learning how to smash here.
Yeah, let's figure it out as we go. Kind of a trial and error thing.
Yeah. Not this one.
Nope. Wrong hole.
Hole? What? Plus? I missed what? What are we talking about?
Yeah. That was fun, I guess.
Yeah, it was alright.
I don't know. I sucked at that.
That's kind of how I feel about Smash Bros. It's alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fine. It might be better on a bigger screen.
Yeah. I bet.
Little tiny screen.
I bet Abrac is a big Smash Bros fan.
You bet Abrac is a big Smash Bros fan, one of our listeners.
Yeah, he's in the chat on Twitch right now.
Yeah, he says I am.
I knew it. If I don't like it, there's a good chance that Abrac does, but it's not 100%. It's only about 80% of the time.
So, let's see. Like, we obviously don't have much to say about this game.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think the graphics are great. The sound effects are great. The music is awesome. They did a great job with the soundtrack. Like, I think it's a good game. It's just not really a game for us, is really where we're at.
Yeah.
Which
I'd agree. I think it would be fun to play this in a party setting.
Yeah.
But I mean, half the fun there is having the party. I guess having the people around you. So
yeah. Honestly, I would rather play Halo in like a party game thing a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that camp too a little bit.
Yeah, but director was Sakurai, and then the composer was Sakamoto. I think the music is great, from what I heard, and
it's very bombastic. It's very cool. I think it's better than Mario Hopes 3-on-3 if we're gonna face it up against another like little arcadey kind of situation.
We never fought each other in that game. That was the biggest disappointment. You forgot your fucking DS that day.
And honestly, I don't give a shit.
I mean, you probably would have won that one too, because you're talking about like bouncing the ball a bunch, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just went and dunked with Luigi all day long.
Yeah, dude. Luigi fucking kicked ass in that game.
Yeah, he's huge. Everyone else is a fucking midge. You're just up there like just jumping over all of the people.
All right, so I've got. I'll get the email one out. Oh, never mind. Here we go. There we go. I was looking for the first review of Smash Bros. In the Ultimate Final Fantasy forum. So a lot of you guys actually gave us reviews. I knew this would probably be a better bet as far as, people having played a game, because we have been in rare ass territory for too long.
Got that rare ass.
That
We're in the weeds.
ass.
We're in the weeds with that rare ass.
Yeah, a lot of it's funny, you can see it in our downloads. That's my favorite thing to see. And it's like, when people give a shit about a game, oh yeah, I'll listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I can't wait for it to be like, oh, Smash Bros. Review.
Yeah, they're kind of
barely played
underwhelmed, and they talked about it for 30 minutes.
ADHD, what are you talking about? Points.
Yeah, well, they got their TV on while they're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, they're playing Fortnite while they listen to Smash Bros. Ultimate Review.
They got the TV on with a show on, they're listening to a podcast, and they're playing a video game all at once.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, just really helping.
ADHD, nobody has that anymore. That's so old school. Like, one of their eyes is cross-eyed because it's watching the TV on the left. Got a lazy eye developed.
Man. All right, Woo Page says, or Whoopage. It might be Whoopage.
Well, it's probably whooping. Woo Page.
Woo! Woo Page. All right. Overall, I would call it the best Smash Bros. Game yet. From a combined casual and competitive standpoint, and from a choose-your-own experience standpoint. Smash Bros. Melee is arguably better competitively and more in-depth. But Ultimate is the most inviting to all players, with quite a bit of depth too. I'll start with the problems. The main one is the online play having noticeable input delay and just generally shitty support from Nintendo. This is a massive example of Nintendo despite being one of the big three and this being one of their flagship games, just not kind of being in the 21st century the same way the other consoles are.
Yeah,
let's get Skyrim, or they got Skyrim. That was 2011.
Yeah, it's like they're like the Slayer of the big three. It's like there's the big two, and then there's a step down, and then there's like a cliff, and then there's Anthrax. I think Nintendo's like the Slayer.
It's the step down?
Yeah, it's the definite step down, like noticeable.
All Slayer fans got very angry.
I love Slayer, but I mean, come on.
It's really the big two, and then
those other guys.
Then there's two other bands.
Yeah.
One is like way too heavy to be in the group, and the other one is like kind of silly.
Yeah, it's weird and
okay.
Yeah, that's Sega. It's just you guys and your fucking like controller with the screen in it. You guys are silly.
Slayer might just be Steam.
Yeah. It's just all over the place.
There are tons and tons of explanations. Honestly, that metaphor is starting to fall apart immediately in my head right now.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it at all. There are tons and tons of explanations of all the problems with their online, so I won't beat a dead horse. But this is definitely the biggest flaw. It's also something you need to use Discord or phones to communicate playing with friends, since you can't send messages or invites on the Switch. That probably just protects kids, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Which just ends up meaning you play with your friends less. That being said, I have put about... How many hours do you think this guy put into the game, Schweiss?
200.
Not even close.
900?
Still cold.
What? 2,000?
This guy has said in the last 3 years he's put around 1,600 hours in the game.
Oh my god.
It's pretty much the only game he plays, honestly. Over the past 3 years, with the majority of it being online. So it's passable, just not what it should be.
Passable? Jesus.
Fuck, dude, you could have been fluent in Spanish by now, by the way.
Yeah, you know how many times you could have beaten Conan Exiles by 1,600 hours?
Oh my god.
About 5 times. By yourself.
100%.
100%, yeah.
The second problem is with probably half the characters you could play as having a really lame play style, which consists of camping out your opponent and throwing projectiles. This is buffed by the shitty online service, so you tend to see even more of these annoying characters, Ness, Samus. What's wrong with Samus? Zelda, Belmonts, etc. online. Now to the positives. Again, I played it for like 1,600 hours. Smash Bros. Has always been a game that's had a lot of nostalgia for me, and I played so much of Brawl, the one for the Wii, with my friends in college. It's a great pick it up as you want a game where you can just kill 20 minutes and then go do something else, which is how I tend to play it while I'm taking breaks, working from home, or just chilling on the couch. It works really well in the handheld nature of the Switch, in my opinion. Generally, online, you always end up fighting someone around your skill level. So as you get better, so do your opponents. There are 80 plus. That's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Good matchmaking.
There are 80 plus characters to choose from. Do you remember League of Legends matchmaking?
I mean, it tried to be fair.
Yeah, it kind of tried to be fair.
It was fun when we had someone new join us and like they were level 1, so we'd be level 30 playing level 15 guys and they'd get all pissed.
So I heard a stat from Dominic Monaghan and the other Hobbit whose name is escaping me right now. They have a new podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Mary and Pippin have a podcast.
Oh, wow. Is that what it's called?
And they're obsessed with League of Legends. They keep like go off about League of Legends every once in a while.
Oh, man.
And one of them brought up a stat where I was like, is that true? It says the people that are like do League of Legends for a living still lose 50% of their matches.
I could believe that.
Yeah, and that kind of like blew me away. I was like, oh, okay, wow.
Can't lose too many, though.
No, shit, no. It fucking fucks you. Fuck, I'm wondering if I should go lose my life to that game.
I was, you know what? I've had rumblings in my mind of like, I wonder what that plays like these days. It's been a while. Let's dust off the old hatred and
just like
vile treatment
you
of my
might as
friends.
well have like you. Let's say you were a recovering heroin addict, and you're like 10 years down the run. You're like, I wonder what that heroin feels like.
Yeah, I wonder how it hits.
It's been so long.
Like, is it going to be like the first time again? Because, I mean, it's never like the first time when I was in it, but I haven't been in it for a while.
Yeah, will it feel like the very first time?
Yeah, I have thought that recently, and I'm like, oh, man, I really kind of want to play League of Legends.
Okay.
I got too many friends. Let's thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah, let's make some enemies.
You want to play some League of Legends?
Hey, do you want some verbal abuse?
Yeah.
You want some incessant verbal abuse? Yeah. Why are you feeding?
Yeah. Oh man.
God.
So
guard
toxic.
the tower, you fucking idiot.
I kind of miss it though. Not that part.
Well, from my perspective, sorry, whoopage. Hold on a second. My perspective was always in like Caleb's nasty fucking house playing that game with the shitty computer.
Yeah.
But now that I have like an okay computer,
yeah, I don't know.
I could play some Radiohead at the same time, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a reference. They had an album called OK Computer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Now that I have an okay computer, yeah.
Feeling it.
Fuck, dude. That would be such a bad idea.
You want to ruin our podcast?
That's such a bad idea. You're like, sorry, we haven't played any Final Fantasy games. We haven't played any games for New Clan because we've been playing League of Legends nonstop, and also we're not friends anymore. Go fuck yourself.
Also, the network's over, so.
Yeah, everything's over. Fuck you. Fuck everything. Always feeding.
Yeah.
Stealing my kills.
Yeah, damn, man. I feel you, though. I feel you. It's the drive is there. Just start all over from level 1.
That's what you'd have to do. I mean, there's no way I could play that game.
Yeah, it's probably so different now.
No, yeah. I wonder if Master Yi is useful. No.
Yeah, maybe. They probably reworked everybody.
They probably have.
Shit.
Speaking of characters, there are 80 plus characters to choose from, each of which gives you a different experience. So you could easily play 50 games with one character and then start playing with a new one and have a fun time still. There's also just an insane amount of depth to the game at a competitive level that you just don't get bored. I pretty much never stop playing because I'm bored, only because I'm frustrated. I'd suggest just watching a YouTube video of someone analyzing a competitive match to go into all the different split-second decisions that are made. POPPT1 has some good analysis of MKLEO, the best player, and some of his matches. Really, the multiplayer is the best part. I'd suggest trying to get 4 of you together in a free-for-all match with items on and just have fun doing dumb stuff and picking on each other. The single-player campaign is fun, though, and depending on how good you are, It can take 20 to 50 hours. Joe, you'll want to play easy mode probably. I don't know if you just heard, but I beat the fuck out of Schweiss.
Yeah.
Well, he suicided into the wall.
Yeah. That was only for the last life, though.
And we decided not to do story mode. I'm sorry. It's not as good as some of the previous ones like Brawl, but I thought it was unique. I'd suggest looking up a video on how spirits work and how to use them since that's basically the main mechanic that influences how hard it will be for you. Oh.
What are spirits?
Interesting. Yeah, well, he said to look it up first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that like the explodey balls, maybe?
I don't know. You may just want to look up a guide on what spirits they recommend, because some of the paths through the map can be super. So he's talking about the campaign at the end there.
World of Light.
Yeah. So thank you for that review. Appreciate that. That might be actually the only one outside of the one in our email.
Yeah.
I'll double check the rest of it, but for some reason I thought there were more.
I'll read the email one then.
Okay.
Hi guys, here's my Smash review. I'll try to keep it short since this episode will probably have more reviews than recent episodes.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not so much. I've been playing every iteration of Smash since the N64, and I have easily logged hundreds, if not thousands, of hours playing this series with friends over the years. Ultimate was the first game I ordered when I got my Switch, and quickly logged roughly 30 hours, beating the surprisingly brutal story mode in order to get all my characters unlocked. I have been maining Marth since Melee, and continued to use him through most of Ultimate. The controls feel as light as any Smash ever, which along with the massive cast of characters means the game really doesn't grow stale. Even at my stage in life, without friends around that I can battle anytime I want, I still found countless hours of enjoyment playing minigames and trying to unlock every collectible in the game. The music and level design are amazing, and I feel like this game will age as a classic pinnacle of party fighting. Easily the best fighter I've ever played. Ranking it as an FF game, somewhere above Tactics and below Theater Rhythm, Fables, Chocobo Tales in the overall rankings for me. Just kidding. I only wanted to take a shot at Tactics. This isn't a Final Fantasy game at all. Cheers. Brulo.
No, it's not really. It just has Cloud in it, so we played it.
Yeah. I mean, you could put it over Tactics, I guess.
I guess. Oh, that's all. I can't find the other ones. There is a lot of Smash Bros. Talk, but I don't see another official review. So that must have been why in my head I thought there were a bunch of reviews.
Yeah, the legacy of this thing is pretty great. I mean,
it's really popular.
Everyone I know that has a Switch plays this, so it's a big deal. It sold a fuckload of copies, almost 25 million, which is nuts.
Where does it rank in the Smash Bros? I mean, obviously everybody is still like blowing Melee for some reason. Of course, the people who are Smash Bros fans probably just got really mad at that. Like, of course they're blowing Melee. It's the greatest thing that ever existed. Smash Bros. Sales. I guess the original one sold 5.55 million copies. Smash Bros. Melee sold 7 million copies. Brawl was pretty popular when it was out.
Yeah.
That one sold 13.32, and then the Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U, maybe? It looked like that was a little lower. And then, sorry, I just accidentally clicked away. Here we go. For the 3DS, it sold 9.63, and then the Wii U sold 5.38. So actually that one, which is one game,
is more, yeah.
That one actually outsold the rest of the series outside of Ultimate, which has like doubled the sales of any of the other previous games.
Yeah, it looks like it sold
crazy.
As many as the first three.
Yeah.
Right now. So that's nuts. Yeah, this is a big deal. The Switch was a really popular console, but not as popular as the Wii. Not yet.
No, really?
So that's crazy. Yeah. No, the Wii is nuts. So at least I don't think the Switch has caught up to the Wii. I'd be surprised.
I love looking up console sales and shit like that.
I know. I kind of like the numbers.
Yeah.
Behind it all. I know the PS2 is still the king. Barely over the 3DS or the DS.
Nintendo Switch has beaten the Wii barely.
102 million?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They're beating it by like a few 100,000, like 20,000 units.
Oh, 101. Damn, that's
101
holy fuck. That's
million
impressive.
units.
What's the PS4 at?
PS4 is at 116 million.
Oh, it's not that far ahead.
No.
And the PS4's done. The Switch isn't done. Damn,
No.
is this thing going to catch the PlayStation? Man, I can't have this fucking toy.
PS5 on as of 2020. Or no. PS5 as of whatever someone put this in Wikipedia is at 13.4 million.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah, nothing's on it and you can't find one. Yeah.
Hey, you got Demon's Souls remake. Come on, that's great.
Yeah. So, I mean, Nintendo is something, I think after this show is done, like, Nintendo is something, honestly, for our other show, assuming we keep going with the other show, I guess we don't know at that point.
Because it's going to be years from now.
It's going to be 5 years from now, exactly. A decade from now, when we're finally done with UFF. We'll have to delve into more Nintendo stuff. And more, like, I've played some classic Nintendo games, obviously, from the Super NES and the NES.
Yeah.
Haven't beaten that many games from then, but I've played a lot of them. But them and the Xbox kind of they always get second place on the PlayStation. We're always, like, PlayStation-centric in our stuff.
That's true, yeah.
And they never quite get enough love. So, a lot of good positive responses for Smash Ultimate. I think it's a well-done game. Does seem like it would be a lot of fun for a party, but we haven't had that opportunity.
Yeah. Not really.
Plus everybody getting their controllers and everything ready to go, and the good controllers, the
pros.
The ones that actually look like controllers.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It was the coolest controller I had until I got the PS5 controller, and now it just looks like a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of the same looking, but it's not nearly as fancy.
Oh, man, the PS5s. Of course, then here's the funny thing about the PS5. It's like this. I got the same feeling with the PS5 that I had with the PS4 and I had with the PS3. Like every new generation of the Sony consoles, you're like, my God, what a machine. My God, it's so fast on the loading screen.
Yeah.
And then when you get the new one, nothing has changed about the old console. You get the new one, you're like, oh my God, what a piece of shit that old console was.
I know, yeah.
Like the PS3, it takes at least 30 seconds to boot up.
Yeah, how pathetic.
Yeah.
PS5, it's 30 seconds if I have to think about it for the first 25. And then I hit the button. Yeah, but there's still nothing on it, though, so that's the sad part.
It's just a bunch of PS4 games.
Yeah, I'm just playing PS4 and PS3 games in, hyper fast loading times, which is sweet.
It's nice. It's very nice.
Especially because my PS4 was shitting out, so I kind of needed one anyway. But
thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Spent $60 on it.
Played it for an hour and a half.
Played it for an hour and a half. Feeling pretty good.
Well, you got your kids will probably like that game.
Yeah. Jace probably play it.
Yeah, probably would if you let them know you had it, I guess.
Yeah. There was a game for Nude Clan we were supposed to play about a year and a half ago, called Xenoblade Chronicles. And there was a fiasco where I just lost the game because Jace used the Switch and played another game and didn't put it anywhere. And the other day, I was picking up a few things around the house, just in the living room. And I grabbed something near the TV stand and I stood up, and on the TV stand, it was just sitting there. The cartridge for the game. And I was like, what the fuck? I haven't seen this thing in 11 months. What is it doing here? I don't know. It just showed up one day. I honestly think the little baby found it because he was digging in the fucking. He was
corners.
digging in the no, not the corners, but the shelf, one of the drawers or the door. He opened up the door and he pulls everything out of the TV stand. And I think it might have been in there because that's kind of where I used to keep the Nintendo stuff, is on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if Jace just chucked it in there one day when he was playing whatever the fuck.
So now that I have an apartment that's way too big for me, you can store your video game shit at my place if you don't want to have it be destroyed. I could use a good backdrop for streaming.
Yeah.
I could just have all your PlayStation games stacked behind me.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of weird, but you got a good collection. No, it's not mine. What?
It's not mine.
Yeah, I just, just borrowed it. a friend who wants it to not be destroyed completely.
Not be destroyed by children grabbing shit.
Yeah. I got some expensive PS1
Yeah,
games.
it's an idea. It's an idea.
Just get like little display things for them, like Xenogears and the real pricey ones that I got hanging out.
I'm serious though, like square footage wise.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's only one floor, but I think we're about the same.
Jeez.
And I don't have that much stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been a minimalist for a long time.
Yeah, I have. And I do have stuff in storage at my parents' house, but it's honestly like an old computer in 3 boxes worth of books. So I got the bookshelves, and then the books will go on the bookshelves. And it's really going to fill out a living room this size.
Yeah.
Big fucking 2 bookshelves.
Yeah, I mean, just make sure they're long and just get like super, super long ones and then like put all the books in the middle and then have like those end caps.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
I got to buy like $1,000 worth of end caps to fill up the space in this fucking place, dude.
Yeah, get some Final Fantasy collector's editions and just like put a huge shelf of just...
I'm going to go against my rental contract and I'm hanging shit on the walls.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You got those old movie posters still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
I'm going to have my movie screening room, which is the second room. If I'm not allowed to get a roommate, I'll have to ask him because honestly, I have an apartment where I don't have enough stuff to fill it. It's going to look like a big, empty, bare apartment that I'm paying for.
Yeah, you're going to look like someone that's like super.
By the way, it sounds like I'm bragging. The apartment is crumbling. It's a piece of shit, but it's big.
Yeah.
So like the walls all need to be repainted. The carpet needs to be replaced. The hard flooring in the kitchen, like everything's sticky. I don't know why everything is sticky. Like there was some like druggies that live there, like some stoners that lived there before. So I don't know if it's like their pet mixed with like the smoke, like from their bong coming out, like just like getting into the carpet and making everything like nasty. What was funny because I've been like cleaning the place for a week. What was funny is going in there and like I'm vacuuming the fuck out of everything. I'm dusting everything. I'm like spraying the walls with Clorox, like wiping it down, trying to get the smudges off. And like the baseboard where there's just like a layer of filth that was dust and dog hair and bong juice, just like it's fucking like filling it up from these nasty fucking people. And but yet the fridge I hardly had to do any cleaning on, and the shower I hardly had to do any cleaning on.
That's nice.
It was like, what the fuck? Why are these 2 spots, which are usually the nightmare spots, like like clean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what the fuck was going on there. No idea. Like, why? Like, normal fucking walls, awful. Fucking the 2 areas in most people's houses that are the nastiest is just like... especially the shower was like shining. It was like it's like they just cleaned it. They left all their shit and they didn't want to clean anything else, but whatever.
Maybe that's just where they started and then they were like, nah, fuck it.
And the thing is that I had to move in because I had nowhere to stay, so there wasn't enough time for like
them to clean it
my
up.
landlord to have someone carpet clean the place. He's like, okay, if you really want to go in there, it's not ready for you, basically. So I went in there.
Isn't it right above where you work, too?
Right above where I work.
Nice. That's awesome.
So I'm going to be getting some good habits going like when I was homeless. I'm going to be super disciplined, Joe. He's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once he has like lay of his land and has a gym membership, super disciplined Joe can come into play. So it's very nice.
You could, I was going to say you could get like home gym stuff, but you'd have to then.
Oh, there's definitely room for it. I did think about it. I was like, what if I got a big bench press thing and a treadmill?
That would basically be like a settling down kind of thing. No, that's the only problem.
I mean, I'm here for a year. I have a lease for a year. So it is settling down. I have no thing else that I'm.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not planning on moving.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll always see, and I'm open to other opportunities. But at the moment, like, I really like my job, and I don't love Cedar City that much. I would much rather live in St. George.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just a little too either, like, you got 3 segments of people. in Cedar City. It is like regular Mormons. Fine, whatever. You got the Orthodox Mormons, lots of them. And they are the old Warren Jeffs crowd, by the way. That's what I found out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so bunch of child fuckers. And then the third group is like backwards fucking redneck. There's just like there's nowhere for me. Town. I have to hang out with the Mormons.
Yeah.
And like not swear.
That's pretty much your only option, yeah.
Pretty much. I'm not talking to the fucking handmade clothes, Handmaid's Tale group that goes around. They freak me the fuck out. And I complained about it at work, and they had to be like, oh, actually, they're really nice when you talk to them. I'm like, well, I guess, when you're fucked from the time you're 12 years old on, I guess that really puts you in your place, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I wanted to say. And I was just like, okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Not gonna talk to them. They're weird. Yeah, I don't know. That is fair.
Super fucking weird. Yeah. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. Our next game is Chocobo's Dungeon 2 for the PlayStation 1. If you have ever played that game, or if you want to learn more about it, please send in your questions and comments to either the reviews and questions area of our Discord, which the link will be in the description for that, or to fffanatics123@gmail.com. That is fffanatics123@gmail.com. Chocobo's Dungeon is a little longer, so don't expect a review that quickly, like we have been with these episodes. At least we think they're quick. I guess we did take forever on Air Gaze because we had to do the song.
Yeah, honestly, we've been done with Air Gaze for a while.
Yeah. And we've been done with Smash Bros for a couple weeks too. So
yeah, so
for us it went fast. I guess for the audience at home,
yeah,
it was still like a month.
Yeah. And then we got you'll have 2 episodes within like 2 weeks, I guess.
I will try to stream Chocobo's Dungeon as much as I can. So
yeah,
be sure you subscribe to the Twitch. And for those who have joined us on the Twitch live, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
guys, you can find the show on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're listening to this on YouTube, go check out the podcast version. It's easy, man. It's way easier to find episodes, like old episodes, through the podcast stuff. Except for Apple iTunes, they simplified their podcast shit in a way that actually makes it more difficult when you have a show with a lot of episodes. It's kind of a pain in the ass to like find your way. You just have to scroll. There's no search function. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's painful.
God, that sucks.
Yeah, that does. It sucks bad. I guess that's why they got that. We should probably like start sorting our episodes into seasons like Libsyn wants us to do.
Yeah.
But we haven't. And go check out our video game podcast, Nude Clan, NUDECLAN. It's really funny and really gross and really obnoxious. And yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. If you don't have anything else to add.
Nope. Until next time, guys. Enjoy the grind.